It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Rams going up against the 49ers. So let's get out to Santa Clara for the last game of Week 1, but the first game for our new broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of 2 on a Monday night between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Back after missing 9 games last year, here's Carlos Hyde. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They run it again with Hyde. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Gabbard from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Riley Cooper. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's the Niners' 5th-round pick in the 2015 draft, Bradley Pinion, on to punt it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
They come out here in the eye. The first carry is a Los Angeles Ram for Todd Gurley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this offense certainly hoping that a veteran wide receiver in Britt can set the tone here in this one.
And we've seen better maturity out of him as his career has gone on, but no lack of speed. He can still get deep and hurt a defense.
Another carry now for Gurley. 1 yard and now no yards have him looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the 49ers on the defensive side of the football.
Ahmad Brooks came out of the University of Virginia with speed as the #1 part of his game. But since then, he's gotten stronger at the point of attack.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the All-Pro punter from 2015 out of Oregon State, Johnny Hecker, to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. The starting 11 on your screen now, and the one we discuss is Torrey Smith.
You would do worse than to just call long pass plays and throw it to Torrey Smith. He can certainly take the top off of any defense.
On second down, Hyde. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And cuts out right sideline. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though. They just do get it off. Now Gabbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Torrey Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. The starters on defense here for Los Angeles.
I played college football at the same time as T.J. McDonald's father, Tim. And what a great player he was. T.J. definitely is following in his father's footsteps.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Gabbert gives this one off to Hyde. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. A play fake to Hyde. Now Gabbert surveying the field. He's looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
From his goal line here, Goff. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Harris now to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They come out here in the I. First down, a run with Hyde. Shedding the tackler that gives him some room. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
We can talk about bend but don't break all we want, but the defense now, we're going to find out just how flexible and pliable they really are. Can they bounce back after that type of a run, that type of momentum against them, and find a way to slow down this offense?
Now a play fake here on first down. Deep drop. Now he'll escape to his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Bruce Miller from 8 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so a first chance here in week 1 to see the ball be brought out with the new rule to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the line.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tavon Austin, 66 yards. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And he's able to put it through. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. A second down throw for Gabbert. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Wonder what's in the offensive playbook on 3rd and 13. We're about to find out. Off play action to Hyde. Here's Gabbert. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They've got it 1st and 10 following the fumble recovery. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. He's going to wind up, and this is caught inside the 5. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. And Gurley had 10 touchdowns last year, leading all rookies, so this is number 11 on the ground of his career.
And how about when we saw him in the offseason? He had lost probably 10 to 15 pounds from what we'd seen before, and that was a little surprising to me. As fast as he was before at the previous weight, now he's going to be that much faster, that much quicker. He'll be a lot to deal with for NFL defenses.
They start the drive with Hyde. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We saw in 2015 Mark Barron really emerge in the NFL.
Yeah, as a defensive back, 16 tackles for a loss, but now, how about where he's at now?
Yeah, truthfully, he's no longer a defensive back. He's really an outside linebacker, but he doesn't want to hear that. So his coach tells him, you're a defensive back. Just play over here. That's all.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Play fake. Gabbard. He's got time in the pocket. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gabbard. Able to find Harris, complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Gabbard. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A play fake to Hyde. Now Gabbard. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Gabbard from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Dwayne Harris, the intended target. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they... And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The first-round pick from a year ago, Eric Armstead, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I'm still astounded by the recovery of Todd Gurley from the knee injury at Georgia to Offensive Rookie of the Year in his first season.
Yeah, over 1,100 yards, and now, they drafted the rookie, Jared Goff. Kind of see him as their future, but so much of the focus has to be on Gurley this year, doesn't it?
And the future becomes now if Todd Gurley keeps running the football the way that we've seen him run it in the past, because that will make it easier to break in a rookie quarterback.
We've got a 3rd and 11. The play clock's running down. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation.
All right, here we go.
3rd and long. It's gone. And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brett. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. A lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the 1st down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And, boy, the payoff was good. No matter how you evaluate quarterbacks, at some point arm strength is going to come into the conversation. I'm really impressed by what I saw on that throw on the out route.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Brief break in the action here. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Goff on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
All right, here we go. Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time out there to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now you got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Again, it's Hyde. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They go play action here on first down. And Watson has it right side. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Black 22! Black 22! Richmond!
Second down, Gabbard. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up a...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Torrey Smith as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. Now Dawson for the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings him within a point now. It's 14-13. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And there's a flag on the play. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The one running back is Gurley. Goff on first down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Eric Armstead in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. Again they run with Gurley. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. This is Harris. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two.
Hyde, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll get it into just across midfield at the 49. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They run. Hyde. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Shift together here from the D-line. Throwing. Gabbard. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll come out in the pistol. Gabbard to throw it. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Robert Quinn. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Gabbard. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. Yep. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 7 yards remaining here on 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And how about this this a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They run with Hyde. He's been the bell cow tonight. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end left. Down, back 22.
On 3rd down, Gabbert finding time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And the quarterback is actually split out wide there in the Wildcat. Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete on the trickeration. Maybe time to put that play on the back burner for a while. That was nearly a disaster.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Back now here in Santa Clara. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Let's go. Over.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Play fake to Hyde. Now Gabbert. And Watson has it right side. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards. fresh set of downs. Handoff comes to Hyde, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Gabbert now on second down. It's complete to Jeremy Curley, and he's brought down after a good gain. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second and 10, Goff again. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They come out here in the eye. To throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed and into the end zone. A pick six from a 49er D as they score the touchdown. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? Gabbert will try and throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 81 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Finds his man, Watson over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll give to Hyde. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebacker.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The All-Pro from 2015, Aaron Donald, busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Gabbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense. On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Gurley. And a cutback, right sideline. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And Gurley having a big day, and they're winning. That's a big reason why. 2012, his freshman year at Georgia, first game he was a backup. He came off the bench, 100 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns, 100-yard kick return. He started every game in his career since.
And he should have, because he is one of the most dynamic forces to enter the NFL, the running back position.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down following the run. Goff going to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for him. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time management chart. It says take a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left. And that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Michael Wilhoit. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And the Niners get there and bring him down. DeForest Buckner, the first-round pick from Oregon, in there to drop his man and pick up his first career sack in his first career game. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Goff now to throw. He's going to let this one go. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3
touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. All right, week 1 in the books. It's just week 1, Charles, but to start off the season this way, great confidence builder.
Fantastic confidence builder, and every team we ever talk to always talks about winning on opening weekend, being 1-0, and setting the pace. The team that we saw win today did exactly that.
So for L.A., they get the victory in the NFL debut of their new quarterback, Jared Goff. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Los Angeles Rams, winners for the first time since the 90s, as we say goodnight from Santa Clara.
Down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's all with me? Who's all with me?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the